to the truck and get me away from the Bob house, which seems really interesting behavior. I don't see it like that very often. Usually people are excited that we're there, want to talk to us, want to keep us around, and show us all the cool shenanigans going on in the Bob house. You got any traps up in the ice house? No, we just digging rods. We just have to digging rods. We were going to consider putting out a few, but then we started hearing too many noises, and it just gets in us out too much. Okay.
Oliver, stop whining. Oh my god, this thing is so dumb.
Huh.
Yeah, if I could
Come on.
Auburn, New Hampshire, Conservation Officer Richard Krause checks 2 suspicious ice fishermen on Lake Massabesic.
Okay. Who's got the marijuana? What's that? Who's got the weed?
There we go.
Inside to see if there are any ice fishing devices set out. I immediately started noticing the aroma of marijuana coming from either the persons. Who's got the weed?
Ah!
You do?
Kitty kitty. Duchess, no. Duchess, no.
I'm a kitty. I'm a kitty. He said my name.
Yeah, just clean all right. Okay. I appreciate being honest with me. Okay. That goes a long way for me.
You kids. Hey, no. No. Shh. Go bother your uncle. And get him. Fucked my back up a little bit. Ow. Sorry. Whoops. Oh, he got a fat blunt.
You ended up destroying my left ankle 3 days ago on one of my deliveries. Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
Can you do a 12-26?
You gotta stop abusing yourself like that.
It was a fun moment. Definitely did not want to destroy something.
Alright.
Al's starting off strong.
He's already gonna get temp banned. You know, if YouTube will finally fucking respond.
Even YouTube's like, dude, don't do it.
Okay.
It was funny, Al.
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him.
I was just agreeing it was funny.
Don't encourage Alf.
Right on your nose.
Oliver wouldn't know. He's an innocent child. Okay.
Fine.
What?
You know you were talking about him. You looking over at Daddy.
All right. Well, somebody now officially has a kill vehicle. Nobody's going to be able to steal the truck.
Now officially.
Well, he went and tested it to make sure it still worked, honey.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Did the key fob work?
Kinda, yeah. Wait, did it? The key fob for the kill switch worked.
Did you remember to turn it off?
I have no idea. Ah, jeez. Now I do need to turn that on. I don't speak Russian.
Is that Russian?
It's either Russian or fucking Klingon. Hey, Zavala. Now, we only have the heavy and the extra heavy hooked up. This is a setup that we used to have on our pull-up before. I don't want to lift myself up and smack my head on anything. There we go. No! No. There we go. Oh. Ooh. Woo. Ooh. Those are tougher than I thought they would be. So today's the first? All right. Oh. Four with a question mark. That was brutal. is Kazakhstan. Lordy. Political right out the gate. We didn't even know it. Ooh. All right. Hey, Kenan. I don't know either. Kazakhstan isn't even a country that one would consider to be at the top of the international scheme of things. Okay, so.
So here's the rules. Okay. So she explained to you that every 24 hours we get 10 those traps. Okay, if it's a line trap, we know what that is. Okay. At this point, one of those things that was good job.
Still, she got some kind of ticket.
I just want to understand what you guys can go up.
No poem tonight. I could only get through half of it. My brain said, fuck this shit, I'm out. So, no. So I got like half of it done, and I'll get the other half done tomorrow. But doing the poems at home doesn't work real well. You did not pick a winner. It usually takes me about a week to bust out one. Takes me about a week to bust out one poem. So this. We have a war crime hat named Canada. Yeah, seriously. So this one right here is Tiger. And this one right here is Grabby Abby. You can definitely tell that there is an adequate size difference. Look at that.
Not even remotely what they.
So these two are Monosyntropus balfouri.
When are they going to be big enough to put together?
Probably, I don't know if it's going to be this molt, or do you think we should wait one more? Because the next step is getting all of these guys out of this cage, putting dry dirt in this cage, and then moving them all. And this right here is Sugar. Sugar is Durs's baby, a cobalt blue. And she is fire. Because she gave 0 fucks during last feeding session. She went straight for it. Or, I guess rather, it went straight for her. My wife sent those scorpions not eating either. You know the roach that we gave it last week? It's running around the cage this week. So it's got 2 roaches in there. So we gotta not feed it anymore. So when it comes to cobalt blue, I'm sorry if I sound a little bit irritated. This day is... It's been a day. I wanted it to be a day of relaxing. And a certain couple of people came over and wanted me to take a coffee table off of their hands.
Mom said that you had to do it by the end of the weekend if they were bringing it. She gave you plenty of notice.
Did she, though? Because she also said that it was going to be done after the truck was fully operational. And they did not verify that the truck was fully operational until today. So,
Alright, I'll stick down there on this. Thanks.
right?
No. She said she would bring it down if she needs to be.
In any case, it's not how I wanted to spend this weekend. Oh, God. It's Jacob. Alf said that you got married to your sugar daddy.
He did. I missed that.
Yeah, that was in messenger form.
Oh, that's why I missed it.
It's pretty typical in a situation like this that fire personnel are there before we are, because they are much closer than we are normally. So it's kind of nice to see that the ball's been rolling already. Quite a few people. So you don't need more from our
Child, you completely covered your water dish. You're making me do extra work, kid.
Yeah. Looks like we have plenty of people to accomplish this rescue. So Officer Hannah and I are going to head up trail in the Officer Masucci, who's already on scene, headed towards the victim. So we're going to join forces and get it done. How's it going, guys? Good. You guys volunteers? You guys hiking as well?
Wait, I thought Jacob had an old lady.
She did. But apparently, shit happened. Whoa! Look at that! That is a threat pose. Little monster. Oh, he said yes, but he's not a sugar daddy. Oh my God. So this is Tiger. Tiger is being a little shit. Oh, Lord Durs. So you went from having a gal pal. Okay, you know, it's none of my business. But that seems to me that moved a little bit fast. Amazing attitude on this little guy. Okay, I gotta put the lid back on. You're fine. Oh my God. What a fucking diva. Catherine, what's up? This little one did not like that we didn't take its threat posturing seriously, and once it coming down, he took off into his burrow. Now, that was a Monocentropas balfouri. This is another Monocentropas balfouri, and she too covered up her water dish. Child. You are definitely not helping. You just had to make your water dish an anchor point, didn't you? For apparently all of the cross sections of your webbing. Pain in my ass. I'm happy where I'm at. Okay. Jesus! Oh, both of you are freaking little drama queens. There we go. She'll anchor it down again. Yeah, that might be true. Circular container that we are going to be turning into a cage. We can put both water containers in there. I can start working on that tomorrow. I was supposed to work on it, but got sidetracked on things that I wanted to do as opposed to things that I should do. And while we don't miss the general care of these animals, sometimes we do miss the larger things that we should be focusing on. Now, we did one set where I tried using the heavy, extra heavy bands for the pull-up training here. A little bit different pull-up training than what some people are used to hearing. This is a strap used to help, much like with lat pull downs, it's to get you to the point where you can do regular pull-ups on your own. I mean, he was half honest, and then he was the other half very much dishonest. Oh. Now we have extra heavy, heavy, and light. And once that gets too much, we'll go to medium. We usually do about 8, maybe 9 sets.
Time.
What?
You're listing those off like you're in a pad or tampon commercial.
Ha 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 ha! You're so funny. All right. Wait, no, yeah. Wide. What? Why did it translate what Jacob just said into wide? Why? No, Jacob, don't take it like that. Honey, can you see the scorpion on your screen? And it just ducked down.
A little bit.
Still have plenty of humidity.
Can I help you?
What are you doing? There he is. That is Churro. Hi, baby. I think this is somehow leaching water. We've got to prevent that from happening. Because the cage is already moist enough. It doesn't need any more humidity in there. There we go. This last weekend, so she should be fattening up. Maybe we'll get another molt within a month. Now, Duchess, no. Get away from the door. Just go. That way. No. Don't just go. Go. Okay. So, we've recently found that our Floridian bark scorpion is just as prone to seclusion as many of the tropical terrestrial scorpion species, like the Asian forest scorpion and the emperor scorpion. He went and killed 3 crickets, ate 2.5, and then went right back to the spot that he was at before. We have a few. I haven't recounted since we got the scorpion, so it might be like 13 invertebrates. There it is. We still have some wet soil over here in the corner. That is the only place that we are hitting with water. We got plenty of water to drink. Most of the cage itself remains dry. That is the critter care that we got off of the interwebs. But yeah, Definitely a reclusive animal. All right. Now we're going to turn this so that his little den area is facing the back wall. He is up higher than many of the other animals. He should be getting more warmth. Right now it says it's 78.6. He's also close to a heat emitter, so he's probably ranging closer to 80, which is around where he needs to be. Oh. My brother mentions that he tweaked his ankle, and now I put my ankle through the freaking stirrup or strap. And it's just like, we might be doing the same thing. No. Get out from under me, you dumb cat. Go. Are you seriously pulling these games? Hey, no. Jasper wants to die tonight.
I was going to ask him what cat.
It's the fucking one cat that has been under my feet like 5 separate times today. Dumbass cat. It's Mimi. Have a good night, Jacob. Alf, no more telling fibs on the group chat. Oh, fuck. Move. Come on, kid. Underfoot again. What is it? Oh my god. I'm just gonna go and turn off the freaking automatic chat translation because it literally translated what Al said. Come on, and talking about Willis. She hasn't eaten since then. Well, technically speaking, most spiders. So, I mean, don't expect them to be eating every day or every other day. Just keep feeding them once a week. Out in the wild, they can go months between feeding depending on how skillful they are. So, yeah. Hence why we only feed our tarantulas once a week. Or try to, anyway. You told me that his significant other was a sugar daddy. No, we don't have any camel spiders. It's tarantulas, scorpions, and snakes with one lizard. Unhappy when I checked on her the other day. She's quite alive. Child, you're not going to get the attention you want by being in the middle of everything. Yeah. All right. We have one emperor scorpion, one Asian forest scorpion, and we have one Floridian bark scorpion. So far, all three are doing well. The emperor scorpion is acting quite pre-molt. 2 weeks eating and very fat. Okay. Is it Apple Day today? Or
I think so.
I think it might be too late though.
It's 9:02.
We'll wait till tomorrow.
Hear that, Oliver? You only get banana, no banana and apples.
Oh gosh darn it. Looks like I need to do a little bit of cleaning. Okay. No need to. My life is pretty fucking crazy. Then why'd you say the dude was a sugar daddy? Come on now. Seems a little much to me. And Jacob was very much defensive about it. because it was labeled cave claw, but it looks like an emperor. Well, I guess we can go and dive into the differences.
So you have time to do that, but not apple.
Yes.
Okay. My guess is the cave claw has humongous claws compared to body, and the emperor has.
Well, the emperor has humongo claws
But
too.
also got a big body.
All right, here we go. The primary difference between a cave claw scorpion, Pandipalpus viatoris, and an emperor scorpion, Pandinus imperator, lies in their temperament, appearance, and specific habitat. Despite both being large, thick-clawed scorpions from Africa, used or mislabeled in the pet trade, cave claw scorpions are more aggressive and smaller than their notorious docile and larger emperor scorpion. So you're going to have to go and see upon how large your animal gets. Also, temperament. Is your animal docile? See that those are the two things and not anything appearance-wise, but
Technically, that is appearance, just not a very good.
he's 23. He moved to Colorado to be with a rich 64-year-old man after knowing him. I did specifically say that it did seem like he moved quite rapidly. Quite rapidly. So I will give you that. I mean, that was kind of shocking. Does
Now the question is Jacob still on?
huh,
I thought he moved and then came back. And got back with his.
Lordy. It doesn't eat out of tongs like it used to also. Did I miss something? Okay. Well, if it has a docile demeanor and it gets quite large, I guess that would be emperor. You're just going to have to go and pay attention to the way it grows and how it exists. If it's got a bad temper, if it's constantly throwing up threat poses, then it might be cave claw. You're just going to have to wait and see.
God.
Those, oh my God, those are called chopsticks.
It also could just be not hungry.
That's also true.
However,
depending on how your scorpion appears, it could be pre-molt. If it's extra chunky and it's stopped eating, that is 2 signs that it is pre-molt. Never ever simply treat a chunky scorpion as if it is preggers. Always assume that your chunky scorpion is pre-molt and take care of it as you should. Never let your cage go and become too arid, especially when it is a tropical terrestrial scorpion. They need to have a humidity of 75% to 85%. Well, it could be pre-molt. How long have you had it again? It took our last Asian forest scorpion a year before it molt. There are people online that swore up and down that if your Asian forest scorpion hasn't molt for a year, it is an adult. No, absolutely not. Around a year. So, here's what I advise you do. First of all, go and recheck the care for the animal. Make sure that the humidity in the cage is high if it is a tropical critter. Tropical critters need to have a decent amount of humidity so that if they're coming up on a molt, they do not get a stuck molt. You also need to go and focus on making sure that its immediate environment is warm enough. If it needs similar care to that of or Asian forest scorpions, I personally recommend that the ambient air temperature in your animal's vicinity should be no lower than 76. I prefer to have mine fluctuating between 77 and 80 degrees if I can, to give them that ability to have the energy to molt when the time comes, because the temperature around them immediately affects their growth rate and how well they succeed in the process overall. 75 degrees will stifle their overall growth. You don't want to do that. It is the bottom of the barrel when it comes to keeping them warm. So, make sure you get it done right. If Alpha, it is not demure. It's obscure, and you know that. If you cannot get the immediate you can go through a process of getting a thermostat and a heating pad. Connect the heating pad to the thermostat to the wall, and have the sensor for the thermostat kind of an inch or two away from the heat pad. The heat pad, hold on. The heat pad should not be far below the soil line, because when scorpions go to regulate their body temperature and they want to drop their body temperature, they will bury themselves. So if you go and you set a heat emitter closer to the ground and it buries itself, it will dig itself toward the heat emitter and fry itself. So always keep your heat pads up on the glass, almost entirely above the soil line. This will help your animal thrive. That's not molting. What you have is psoriasis of the skin. That or dandruff, one or the other. I knew he was closeted straight.
Who, Al?
Yeah. Yes, it is nocturnal. So it will be coming out at night. I recommend that if you want to keep tabs on your animal and you have enough space inside the cage, you get yourself security cameras to adhere to the top of the cage, inside the cage, facing the entrance to their domicile. Set it to high sensitivity so that if your animal moves out in front of the camera, it will set it off and you will get those images. This is a good way to keep tabs on your animal.
I did a potion of seeing visibility. There was another quite similar to this where I had to go into a bolt.
Excuse me. Alf needs to go and get put in timeout.
Mechanisms that were invisible that would release the shield, so I was hoping that might have been a possibility.
Come out briefly during the daytime, but they are very much nocturnal. They usually will hunt at night. My freaking Florida bark scorpion didn't even come out where I could see it. In full disclosure, I guess you'd say I forgot to go and put a camera up where I could see it. But Adam, oh no, Adam, how you doing? For those that don't know, Adam, the guy that helped us get our Asian forest scorpion, his Asian forest scorpion just recently passed away. So. Yeah, no, that's a good way. We're doing all right. That really sucks. We were hoping that things would warm up and he would be able to go one day after my oh my good God Almighty! Wait, is this our usual Adam or is this a new Adam?
It reminds me of when he had to. Remember how he had to.
Okay, kitty cat, get out of here. Go on.
Profiles.
Jasper, I need you to move. You are not going to stay here. Hey, move it. No, keep moving. This cat wants to get stepped on, and it's driving me absolutely insane. I'm sorry to hear it, buddy. We were hoping to add that to our collection. We seem to do really well with at least having them a year in our care. That is the set baseline to having a scorpion in our care. We could take care of them for about a year. We've even increased the humidity and increased the temperature, and our little one seems to be doing so well. Hers is so thick. All right. Pretty sure we were supposed to take care of some spiders, but I forgot. That was weird. Felt like my foot touched something before I hit the ground. Oh, fuck. I don't think I got to 3 with that one. Not 3, but 4. Could be wrong. It is a rough day. Holy crap. Possible kid opportunity as a CEO at a max job opportunity. Any tips for getting a gecko to eat more? Make sure that you're focused on standard care. Make sure the humidity is proper. Make sure the temperatures are good. And depending on the species of gecko, you might need to add some sort of pasty substance for them to munch on. Nectar comes to mind. Some people use baby food. You'd have to look into it. Not sure if that is the kind of gecko that you have. I shouldn't have taken that down yet. I think that first set on heavy, extra heavy, might have been too much. Nope, what? It's not the kind that needs that? Hold on. A snake gecko? How old is it? Because it could be getting to the age where it is considered old.
So I was going up here like this, you know, and just as
2 years old, that doesn't seem old enough.
It registered that I was further up, and it somehow locked onto the ceiling, and I lost a whole freaking casting ability on that.
Whoops.
Oh, that's annoying. That's just stupid. That's stupid game mechanics. Especially since it would be out of my perception range, you know, because it's on the other side of the fucking ceiling.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
It really messed up.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, it's kind of stupid. I do hate stupid.
Carrot-tailed viper gecko. Both beginners. Care sheet.
Dude.
Come on.
Let's try that again.
This is from Reptiles.
Fucking genius, man.
50 wide. They need to have plenty of room to thermoregulate. 50 Exoterra intense basking. 50 watt Exoterra intense basking spot bulb. ZoomMed mini deep dome lamp fixture. Arcadia T5 ISO shade dweller UV kit. Acadia Jungle Dawn LED bar. So they are a species that needs to have the UVA UVB mixture. Biobedding needs to have hives and caves. Environmental enrichment, flat stones, hollow logs, thin branches, live/artificial desert plants. Closure size. Okay, so 24-inch long, so that's 2 foot long, 18-inch wide by 18-inch high. They say how larger is always better. Can multiple viper geckos be housed in the same enclosure? Absolutely. Viper geckos generally get along well in groups. And in fact, I don't recommend housing them singly. Even males appear to be able to live peaceably together when females aren't around. If there are females in the enclosure, then there should be only one male in the group in order to avoid conflict. As always, don't house males and females together unless you intend to breed your geckos. The breeding of any reptile is a project that shouldn't be casually. Viper geckos are crepuscular, which means they are primarily active around sunset. However, they will become a little bit more active during the day once they've settled into a new home. To help regulate their day-night cycle, viper geckos' lights should be let on for 10.5 hours during winter and 3.5 hours during summer. Huh, okay. They're as big as your pinky. All right, so I got to get back to my care because we're coming up on time. Getting short on time. All right. So this is a Harpictera pulchrips. It is an African species of tarantula. It is arid terrestrial, which means it likes it dirty and it likes it dry. We keep the cage at around 77 degrees. He seems to appreciate that. He has a hide inside that little box that he's webbed up. Unfortunately, a cricket has taken over his domicile, so he is currently enjoying the limelight. All right, could be the tank. It could be him longing for a cage mate. Always take into account that if he looks fat, he's probably eating enough. A lot of animals, once they hit a certain size, they don't eat as much because they're no longer putting it into their growth. So, does he look healthy? Because I went through something similar with my ball pythons. My ball python stopped eating. And I took him to the vet. And the vet said, does he look like he is starving? And I said no. And he's like, then you are good. Unless a fasting period drives into a state of malnourishment, then you are doing okay. Now this is a Laciocyano once known as a Pteranopelma. These guys are a tropical terrestrial tarantula that does not get any bigger than what you see here. They are primarily insectivores. This little one is a little bit of an escape artist, but only when we are trying to rehouse him when cleaning up his habitat. All right, then you're doing good. Always note the days that he feeds so that you can see if a new pattern has emerged and then work accordingly. Cost that much? Jeez, maybe you should think about breeding them. Make some dang gum money out of that animal. Good Lord Almighty. It's like freaking zoo potential right there. That is an obscene amount of money for that kind of critter. Well done. May it live very long. May it prosper quite a bit. So this is our other Lasso Sazamai. He's turned into quite a climber. Child, no. He's my baby, though. That's good. That means that you will put all of the care that you can muster into making sure that he is happy and healthy. He wants to go for a walk. Let me just go get his. Whew. All right. This is definitely not my strongest freaking pull-up night. It happens. It's already feeling pretty crappy the majority of the day. Started out with a minor headache. Nothing too bad. But
Are you gonna have to work on Monday or Sunday, Micah?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
oh, that's gonna be a
Wait, that's during the day. Your shift's in the evening. Or are you working during the day that day?
Going into 4 o'clock.
If people are having Super Bowl Sunday parties, those can go well on into the night.
Really depends on who wins.
Is it the Seahawks this year?
Seahawks versus Patriots.
Oh God. No matter what happens, I'm not going to hear the end of it for like a month. You know why. My buddy at work is die-hard Seahawks fan. How are your headaches, honey? That'd be a not good.
I swear those steroids made it worse. Hoping the insurance accepts those.
Right? The doctor literally was like, he was legitimately pissed off that the nurses and doctors that were a part of the triage unit over at the emergency room didn't just prescribe my wife nerve blockers.
No, you mean just give them to me.
Yeah. Should have just given her nerve blockers. And like, he was pissed off because now we got to go through the process of dealing with the insurance companies. And the insurance companies, despite the fact that the ones that she is on are directly relate, I believe, to the Oregon Health Plan, they are trying to get rid of the nerve blockers. The Oregon Health Plan, the one that is run primarily off the idea of socialism, is acting like the bigwig insurance. Fuck us over. No matter what you want and how you do it, you're gonna get fucked in the end.
Not always in a good way.
I'm fucking tired of it. We are going to go and use the other leg. All right, one more to go. I think that was 3. Right. All right. Now, I'm going to go get more water, use the restroom, and then we'll be right back. Every time I hear that. The live free or die state that has literally the most rules I have ever heard in my entire life. Okay. So, next up we have our Theraphosa popsis, which is a tropical terrestrial New World tarantula related to the Goliath bird-eating tarantula. Look at that. This little one just ate this last. She's got her cage all webbed up, ready to go. And she is enjoying her time in a cage that does not allow you to consistently view inside. Like, it is semi-transparent. But it gives her enough seclusion to feel safe. It's also incredibly sturdy and keeps the humidity in quite well. We will barely have to mist this cage. There we go. All the water I drink hits like crazy. I don't know what it is about today. Maybe it was the 2 energy drinks I had. But, I was trying to enjoy video gaming. The teams that I kept getting were absolute dog dookie. One team, nothing but a bunch of children that decided they were going to go and wait for the helicopter to show up in the game. So they were all around the helipad while the enemy was taking over positions across the map. And I was just like, you have got to be kidding me. And I tried going and joining the other team. They were already full. Like, fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, don't give your kid access to a Quest 2, Quest 3, or Quest 3S. Like, what in the flying fudge are you doing? All right. Well, I can't quite tell if it's actually eating something or that's just debris that's slowly worked its way down. But this is my wife's. We might be able to see it fairly well. Let's see here. This is my wife's Emperor Scorpion hiding in the domicile. Now, there was a piece of critter right there, but it did not include that front panel. So we will see. Aha, aha. You're so funny, Elf. This is going to get much larger. Now, whew. Over here, pop the top off, we have that camera that's right there. What I think we'll do is when we go to put the lid back on, we will face it the other way so it's closer to the entrance, just to see if that changes things. I'd like to be able to see, but it's so happy underground, which is a good sign in all honesty, that it does not come up above ground. I tell people all the time, with many of these species, a critter that you don't see is a critter that's better off leaving it be. Now, we do see it through the side of the glass. We know it's doing okay, but we don't freak out when it doesn't come out for prolonged periods of time because it is primarily a terrestrial, if not fossorial, species of scorpion that enjoys being out of the view of potential predators. So long as it can get its prey underground, it is content underground. The only time it would be coming above ground is for water, if it needs it, or for food. Oliver, no. You have to get more water. Oliver's got this bad habit of shoulder checking to get past anybody that's in his way. And it's a habit that needs to be broken because he can't be knocking people over in this house. He is over 100 pounds of golden retriever. I do miss thoroughly because of the fact that this is a screen mesh top cage. It tends to lose a lot of the humidity out of the top. Now, take this, put it right here. There we are. We will aim the camera toward the entrance. Whew.
You know what, hon?
What?
You're gonna fill the water.
Oh, fuck. My bad. Oh. What?
What else said? What?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Hon, have you ever been ice fishing, or has it never gotten cold enough?
It's never gotten cold enough around here for that. All right. Hopefully Thursday, my knee will be ready and we'll be able to do some squats. Cat, out of the way.
Dude, it's like Munchkin's the good one.
Child. Oh, you are just purring. This is what you wanted.
Isn't it a shocker? Your animals really like you.
I don't understand it. I'm an asshole. All right, Oliver, are you hungry? I'm kidding. Get
You said
out.
Oliver's name. Dad was like, wait, what?
No. Get out from over here. Hey. Oliver, no. Oliver, no.
What is he doing?
He's trying to get me to pet him.
I'm still a little concerned about after we go to that ghost conference.
Right?
Those animals are gonna be. Remember at the end of March, we asked you to keep an eye on the spiders, maybe water some.
What I'm trying to say is, what are you referring to?
Go away.
Ghost conference.
Don't.
About like
Paranormal.
Get out of here.
wow. I'm jealous.
She goes, Wolfie is quiet tonight.
Good. Oliver. He doesn't want my head. Shut up.
No, why?
When I was on the phone with her a couple of days ago, she's like, no wonder your headache's still horrible. He is loud. Yeah, literally. Conference. Are we gonna have to pick you up some knickknacks?
What is it, an EMF detector?
That we can afford.
You're not wrong.
Not in this house, though. You know damn well the electrical wiring in this house would set that off so bad.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're just sitting there wide-eyed. It's just never ending.
Do I need to send you a link so you can look through their profiles if they have?
Anybody from Supernatural gonna be there?
I doubt it.
Man, what about Ghost Hunters?
I don't know. I'll check.
Ghost Adventures would be cool.
I doubt that.
Whew. All right.
Those conference, sorry.
So, but there's gonna be a bunch of people selling stuff. So what's the difference?
Mom thinks my skulls are right there.
I'm definitely having a weaker day today than I did last week. Could be definitely linked to dehydration. The first half of my body, first half of today, my body was telling me that I did not have enough fluids. Starting with a headache.
They have a group called No. Northern Oregon Paranormal Explorers.
Nope.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Hey, there's our name.
Whew. You filled it up more?
Yeah, talk about it.
Thank you, sweetie. Oh.
If there's anything you want, you just listen wants to watch for the end of next week. And when I was done, we're gonna have to save up just so you can buy all the goodies you're gonna want.
Child.
The only sucky thing about the ghost thing is it's on our anniversary.
Well,
One hell of a way to spend.
I'm sure this is no surprise to you, but like, as it goes on, it's kind of hard to find like new things to do on the anniversary.
But I'll be with my mother too.
You guys can go off on your little lonesome, do your thing, you know. I'm sure she's not gonna.
Oh yeah, she's expecting us to at least go out to dinner. The thing is, hon, is it doesn't get done till 7.
Right. Don't most of the shops close down before then?
No, but not as long now.
Ooh. We might only do 7 sets tonight. But the only bad workout is a workout that you didn't do. Inspirational quotes from my workout group. Every now and then a gem does come through there. A pearl of wisdom, if you would. In between me having to shut down people that dress like they're at a strip club. All right. I can't quite be certain, but your little one might have eaten again. I moved the cage. You might want to go in there and set it back up so that the camera is actually looking at the entrance. But I moved the camera closer to the entrance of his
The hide or his hole?
his hole.
I'm on there.
All right.
Zach? No, wait.
What? You're not up against the glass, though.
I can go up.
All right, try again. There we go. Get out from underfoot, you little shit! Dude! You are a glutton for punishment. Stop getting underfoot. Stop it. Stop it! Fuck you, dude. Seriously? This cat constantly gets underfoot, gets his tail stepped on, gets his foot stepped on, gets stepped on in general.
I get to step on his tail. Munchkin, he gets under my feet in the.
Woo, she looking a little thick. Honey, check this little one out.
Thought you were talking about Jasper for a minute.
So this is our female Monocentrobus balfouri. Looks like she's overlooking a cricket right now. I don't know if it's still alive. But she has been all over the cage. I think we need to go and drop some more cricket food in here. Oh, this is our male Monocentrobus balfouri. His name is Larry. Looks like he's trying to lay down a web. He's not trying, he is. Which makes me wonder if he's going to try for one last sperm web before he goes toe-to-toe with the female. Now what these tarantulas will do, a web from the wall down to the ground, and then they'll slip underneath it with their belly up against it. they will excrete their essence onto the web. And then they will dab that essence onto their pedipalps. And then they will go and tickle a female's fancy. Her undercarriage, if you would. And she is definitely looking much, much bigger than him. I mean, oh dear God, she definitely has grown. And yes, I know, he still didn't move. Brat. So we do have the skull set up into the mouth. They have webbing up onto the back right here. They're really, really starting to get interested in this. Fuck was that? I just heard. Oh, honey, did you do any eggs? What am I gonna snack on tomorrow? Oh, honey. We're gonna focus on getting healthier. What do we snack on? Cheez-Its! I just remembered. Hey, who usually does it? I think we both have. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if we're both sick. She can't afford to be sick because of the medication she's on. Alright. I don't think it was her that hissed at me because usually when she does that, it's more of a sound. And it's accompanied by throwing up a threat pose, and she hasn't moved at all. So,
We need to stop at Freddy's, hon.
why?
And get Micah some of the gluten-free ones. They're almost $20 on Amazon
Oh my God.
for one box.
For one Cheez-It. One simple square.
One box.
All right. Oh, no offense to her, but she looks like somebody that would be raising owls. What do you want, little guy? All right. Duchess, no. Duchess, no. Don't you like your... What?
According to this, at Fred
Ooh, thank you, Oak Ridge.
$3.99 a box.
At $3.99 a box. Like $3.9. That's... So why are they $20 on Amazon?
I don't know. If you buy two, they're even cheaper. You might have to stop tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it's going to be Monday. I'm not going to want to do much of anything. All right, so this cage belongs to our green bottle blue. Ooh, 11 likes. Hey, Joe Bird. She is. She's cleaning house slowly but surely. Her cage used to be... What you... used to be completely full of webbing, and now she's torn it away from the wood. So it's cheaper for 2 big family boxes.
Yeah, but that's a flavors.
We right now we have Cheddar Jack. Cheddar Jack is amazing. Unfortunately, it's probably why my cheeks are starting to fill out again.
What about the cake in the fridge? You could take that for a snack.
If I took a whole fucking cake with me to work, I would never hear the end of it. Ever.
Oh man, that would be funny.
Just mounted a big spider for a customer. Nice. We do resin for ours. I think I might have one handy actually. This is, I believe, Bogart. This is one of our male Brazilian. No, this is one of our male Monosyntropus balfouri.
Have you at least figured out what you need to do to get that thing?
Yeah.
The hard part doing, right?
We originally had 3. 2 of the original 3 passed away from old age. One of them has succeeded in acquiring extremely old age. He is 7 years old. So this is resin. It is a 2-part solution. My wife does resin work for bazaars during the spring and summer and fall
And winter.
and parts of winter. And it's kind of like stuff like this. The only problem is the resin gets so hot that it will change the color of the fucking tarantula. Just get the fuck out of here!
These days on Jasper anymore.
I do not complain too much. I don't complain enough. Hey.
You and Oliver sometimes can get into a whining contest.
All I do is walk into the room. He looks at me. He's got his stuffed animal in his mouth. And all you hear is... It's like he's so fucking stressed about life. Apparently, he's the one that pays the bills. Because, like, I walk in and he goes... And his tail starts wagging. And he starts
He's
going...
so excited he can't control it. I swear that's it.
It goes from 0 to 60. If I had that kind of energy, I could rule the world.
Well,
Duchess has that kind of energy. She's just too stupid to apply it.
oh no, she applies it well. As far as you don't have bruises on you, that's half the time.
All right. Last but not least, animal-wise, we have our Lasiodora farabana. By the way, that resin idea works really good for small skeletons. Depending on what you got, like a small snake skeleton in a rectangular prism, that would be fantastic. On my end, it says 12, but I don't think his likes get accepted for some reason. It's weird. Okay. So. By the way, happy February, guys. I don't know if you... But our local stores look like Valentine's threw up all over the halls, all over the aisles. It's unnerving. And they look like that for the past month. This is a Lasiodora parahabana, a tropical terrestrial tarantula. When they're younger, they typically like to live down in burrows under the ground. However, when they get older in captivity,
You rolled a nat 20, didn't you?
Yeah, first time.
They
I literally
prefer to live
two
above
buffets
ground
up.
to the extent where they only go to burrow when they are getting pre-molt. Very pre-molt, like days before molting. That is the remnants of the roach that she finally decided to eat yesterday. Oh, there's a new poop in the alligator. So she has been out and about. She gets to keep a nice little dry corner of her habitat, and we saturate the rest of it. Yeah, I think she's got one more molt left in her. The way that I generally tell whether one of my tarantulas is getting closer to a molt or not is the width of the abdomen in comparison to the carapace, which is the top of the head right there. If the abdomen is considerably larger than the carapace, which obviously it is, the likelihood of a molt has increased, I'd say exponentially. Could be 2, maybe 3 more feedings, and she might flip over for us. I don't know, honey. Would you want to go and sell another one, or do we want to put that molt in resin and hang it up on the wall? It's going to be massive. Right. I remember when she was just an itty bitty. Well, not itty bitty. When we got her, she was probably about fifth instar or fifth molt. She was still young. When we originally got her, she had absolutely no life in her because she was transported in conditions that were subpar in a cold car. And her legs hung limp at her side. And I decided we would take the chance. We'd already gotten the money. We already gotten her there. We took her home, and this is back when the animals were out in the animal trailer. And I basically hand watered her in a warm environment for like 2 weeks before she started moving again. And she turned into a little bitch, which is how she got the name Little Bitch. Is because she went from 8 noodles at her side to wanting to bite through my hide. Keep it for the critter cult, please. Maybe. We'll see. That is a pretty impressive molt. We would be selling it for a lot of money. Especially since it might be her last one. I mean, the last molt that she gave us last year, how much? $40? I'd probably go 50 this time. Especially with how much resin we'd need to put her molt inside of something. That in and of itself is impressive. We're only going to do one more set. I know it's one set short of a full night, but it's much too late.
We might not be able to cut your hair tonight.
I hope we do. Yeah, well, I'd say let's just fly through it. Because usually it doesn't take you very long at all. I like my haircut fast and to the point. I don't like to have any sort of length. I like it as short as she will allow it. And she will not allow me to be bald. Right, honey? No bald. She also doesn't want me to have super long hair, slicked back. I just got looked. Casper!
No, Wolf was, I think, running in his sleep as he was kicking.
Wolf, don't glare at the stick, boy. You're the one that did that.
What happened? He's like, am I in trouble? I know.
Wolf, you're okay, baby. You're okay. He was running in his sleep and he kicked over my brother's walking staff. And he looked up and he looked like he might get in trouble. Oliver, no!
Still looks like
Dog!
you scared the cat.
He's gonna eat. It just reminds me.
The first time Wolf and Monkey met.
Freaking. My old boss, Judy, she had an outdoor cat. I think I told you about it back when we first got together. And this cat got so scared, I think somebody brought their dog up. I can't remember what set it off, but the cat shotgun blasted a turd onto the side of her house. I mean, the amount of pressure that had to take was so much. The cat wound up disappearing, but I think it's because it didn't want to deal with that shit no more. Sell all her molts. Some of her molts disappeared. Like we had a bag of molts and snake skins, and we don't know where they went off to.
The snake skins are in the bottom drawer of any of the doctors.
We have a bag of snake skins somebody can buy if they want it. Just
We're
a.
gonna save it for something like
But yeah. We totally could sell that shit. Just years and years worth of Python, and I think at the time we had candy cane.
not from those molds.
Did you see the post that I got tagged in? Some idiot let his corn snake go out here in Oregon. First of all, it is too cold for that shit.
That was a big corn snake.
Right? Let their corn snake go out here, and like 2 people tag me in it. And I'm like, we do have a tank big enough for it.
But we don't have room for the tank.
We'd find some. Even if it was over there, we still got to move those plants somewhere that's a little bit more sustainable to them.
You know what'd be cool is if we could figure out how to use that snake skin in those skull coasters.
People will buy it. Oh yeah, they will. All right, this is the last thing we do tonight. Fuck. I am not feeling super strong right now. Especially with Thai food eating my guts. Oh, that's so good. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. Check on the crickets. Oh, yeah, they're already out of water. That's how fast they drink. I just yesterday, and they're already out of water today. Come on. I'm just going to pour that shit in there and then I'll go and refill it. The cats love the crickets, which is problematic because they will knock the cage over if they can. Could we fucking film it, please? All right.
The fuck was that? You know how I said that I have only 2 lockpicks left, right? Well, I mean, fuck. These, whatever chests, but I'm picking the whole chest up.
Yeah, nope. We're just gonna leave it at that. My body said nope. Oh, fuck. Oh. Definitely not a strong night. Could be coming down with something. Could be that I didn't take my creatine today. No, that's not it. She got more than enough time. Okay. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.